Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Azzarra, and I'm a professional opera singer and voice teacher, and today I'm going to be reacting to Dimash Kudaibergen and Aida Garifullina singing Ulisse. I'm really excited to listen to this. Aida Garifullina is a soprano that I've known about for a long time. We're actually on the same list. Every 2 years there is a 40 under 40 list for international opera singers, and we are both from the 2018 set of 40 under 40 opera singers, superb opera singers to know. So as always, it's a pleasure to listen to her sing. She has a gorgeous, gorgeous voice. And of course, Dimash is Dimash. So I'm always happy to listen to him sing. And it's always a treat to analyze his voice and the technique that he uses. So I don't know if this is Ulisse. I actually didn't look if this is Ulisse like from the Baroque opera or if it's something written especially for them. So I guess I will find out in 2 seconds if it sounds like Baroque music or not. It's a piano and not a harpsichord, so probably not.
На льду победителей Всемирной универсиады Беттина Попова и Сергей Мозгов. На сцене Аида Гарифуллина и Димаш Кудайберген. Улisse.
Oh, it must be a craigslist song. It's a little frustrating that, I shouldn't say that. I mean, what I'm watching is very beautiful. The ice skating's beautiful. It looks like they're wearing traditional costumes for Russia. But I'm upset that I can't see Dimash's face. So hopefully I'll get to see it. I mean, he sounds beautiful. It is always a treat for me to hear him sing operatically, you know, in the lower clefs. But yeah, I wish I could see his face. Okay, so I really enjoyed Dimash singing My Swan with his former mentor. He needs to sing with Aida Garifullina all the time. Like, they are very well matched. This sounds awesome. I think their voices both have very similar colors. You know, they are lighter instruments. In the operatic spectrum, they are lighter instruments. And they're both very warm. Usually when I hear light voices, they have very silvery bell-like qualities. Dimash has been able to achieve that, but his voice is always warmer to me, which is quite rare for a lighter instrument. Usually you get silvery qualities and not that sort of dark velvet sound that I hear in Dimash's voice. And Aida has a very similar quality to her instrument, so hearing them together is really, really, they're just very well suited. Oh, Aida, how could you? He had his hand out. So while their voices are very well suited, why are they, it doesn't seem like they're getting the connection correct. You know, it's hard sometimes who knows how much rehearsal time that they had for this performance. But when he's reaching out to her, she's singing off to the audience. When she reached out to him, he was singing off to the audience. It's just not quite connecting physically, not quite connecting together dramatically, if you will. And I cannot believe, maybe it's in the lyrics. I have not looked up the lyrics for the song. I'm listening to it for the first time. But ouch. I mean, she just... Totally. Nope. Nope. Girl. It's really beautiful to hear the portamenti that she's using. They're very delicate. It's pretty emblematic of like French repertoire. Very gentle portamenti. Not something you'd hear in a Puccini opera, but it's well suited for this piece, and I appreciate the added phrasing choices. I mean, finally a connection. It has to be something lyric based. That makes a lot more sense to me than them just missing each other. But yeah, let's go back just a little. Beautiful when they sing together. Yeah, they sound so good together. It's hard for me to listen to it and even think of things to mention that are happening technically, because I'm just really enjoying this performance. As always, I'm impressed by Dimash's fireworks, but for me, hearing him sing in one register throughout for an entire song is so impressive, because it's hard just to sing beautifully and evenly. And there's no hiding when you sing that way. You can't do fireworks to distract from unevenness in your voice when it's all one voice throughout. So hearing him do this is just really nice to hear him be so consistent and even all the way through, in the register that he's singing in. And there isn't, when he's singing in the style, there isn't anywhere for him to hide, and he doesn't need to. I mean, it's perfectly even and perfectly balanced with her. I mean, I can't say it enough, they make a great pair. I don't feel like he's having to hold back or pare down at all. And I mean, she's keeping up with him note for note. will say, you know, in this marcato section, da 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 da, the marcato sound is happening in the orchestra, and I don't think it's necessary that Aida phrase it so heavily to be so punchy. Da 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 da. You know, I think that she could smooth it out and keep it a little bit more legato. Not a technical thing, just like personally, that's not a phrasing choice I would do. I would let the orchestra handle it and keep my voice as smooth as possible. But she does it, you know, she does it well. It's just, it's a little punchy for me. Dimash always has a great alignment in his body, and he's always very energetic, even down to his feet. I see a lot of young singers. I see a lot of every singer ever. They get into this tendency to just sing from here up. They're not connected to their body at all. Nothing is happening down here. They're just standing and singing like a bobblehead. And he is always moving in his body. He's always like leaning into the floor, you know, like moving down with his knees, bending at the knees, or pulling back like this. The only thing I don't see him do is crunching in, which, as I've said 1,000 times, if I've said it once, affects and manipulates your diaphragm into ascending faster, and thanks, I hate it. And I never see him do that, or at least if I have, it hasn't been since the singer competition. I think he might have done it in the performance of Adagio. But since then, I have not seen it at all. His alignment, his torso is always quite upright, not overly so, and then his legs are always engaged and full of energy. He's never a singing head. He's always fully engaged. I'm assuming that Aida is also, but I can't see beyond the poof. We all know that was Dimash taking the top note at the end. Yeah. And it's nice, again, you know, it's good to see they're both good colleagues. They're not trying to outlast the other. They're cutting off perfectly together. And they're not trying to over-sing the other. It's, you know, very well matched dynamically. A great performance. Let's actually, I do want to look and see. I'm assuming it's, I mean, if Kratoy's there, it's Kratoy, but kind of want to see what's going on. Oh, Sumi Joe and Dmitry Hvorostovsky have sung it. I gotta listen to that then. That's a thing that's gonna have to happen. Yeah, it's Kratoy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed this performance. I think this is my favorite of the two duets I've listened to. Please recommend more duets with Dimash for me to listen to, because I always enjoy seeing him being able to bounce ideas dynamically and musically off of other musicians. So it's always a pleasure to hear him sing, especially to sing operatically. I know, it's just, what can I say? That's my favorite type of music. It's my favorite genre, so hearing him sing it is my favorite thing. If you found this video informational or helpful at all, please like and subscribe, and toi 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 until next time.